the year 2002, she was sent to Mogadishu, Somalia. The SOS Kinderdorf International Hospital had a project for a nursing school involving the Consolata missionary sisters in its actualization. She was available to carry out this project in a land deeply wounded by years of war and fundamentalism. In that difficult and unstable context, Sister Leonella dedicated herself with great charity and professionalism in the education of nursing students, facing daily challenges with perseverance, inner strength, and confidence.
The mission in Somalia was demanding. It required to be lived in silence and service. Besides the daily toil, the challenges were many and diverse. The training method had to adapt to civil directives, while ensuring the integral growth of the young people, both personally and professionally, so that they could care for the fragile and vulnerable lives of the sick with greater sensitivity. Furthermore, a stable presence of priests for spiritual care was not guaranteed. Therefore, the Eucharist was brought from Nairobi. Jesus in the Eucharist gave them strength and support in their daily life and mission. Sister Leonella and the sisters of her community found the strength to continue by daily renewing their choice of total self-giving to the very end for the love of the Lord to whom they had consecrated their lives, and for the love of the people in whom they recognized God's consoling presence. Remaining, despite that everything was a conscious decision, continually reaffirmed in the most difficult moments.
In 2006, during her holiday in Italy, Sister Leonella did a one-month retreat, looking back on her life in the light of the spirituality of the founder, Joseph Alamano. During that time, she developed an ever-increasing attraction to the Eucharistic mystery, experiencing what it means to live by Him and be one with Him. She developed an inner certainty. The Lord was calling her to live the mystery of the Eucharist, even to the shedding of blood. She didn't know how, but she felt it deeply. With this certainty, she returned to her mission in Somalia. The same year, she saw the fruits of her labor. The first nurses she had trained graduated, certified by the World Health Organization, an important sign in a land in need of hope.
On Sunday, September 17th, the same year, around noon, Sister Leonella, having finished her nursing classes, was seriously injured by gunshots while returning home, accompanied by her bodyguard. Taken to the hospital, she barely had the strength to say the word, "I forgive," 3 times to her attackers before she extinguished, like a candle that had run out of wax, because she too had given everything. Her body was later transferred to Kenya, where she rests. A few days before her death, she confided to a fellow nun, "I have given my life to the Lord, and He can do with me what He wants. That's why I'm not afraid. I entrust myself to Him."
66 years lived intensely, 36 of which were spent in the mission in Africa. The best summary is that of the Holy Father, Benedict XVI, in the Angelus prayer at Castel Gandolfo on September 24, 2006. This nun, who for many years served the poor and the little ones in Somalia, died uttering the word, "I forgive." This is the most authentic Christian testimony, a peaceful sign of contradiction that demonstrates the victory of love over hatred and evil. Cardinal Angelo Amato, in his homily at the beatification of Sister Leonella Sgorbati on May 26, 2018, pronounced these words: Sister Leonella is part of the procession of benefactors of the poor and needy, killed out of hatred for the Christian faith. She had always desired the words of the hymn often heard in church to come true. Lord, with a simple and joyful heart, I have given everything.
Leonella, a woman of great charity, capable of giving herself for the good of others even to the point of ultimate sacrifice, a woman of obedience and availability, a woman who sought to learn from Mary the humility of dedication and silence. As Cardinal Angelo Amato emphasized, Sister Leonella fully lived her passion for Christ with the heart of a disciple, seeking God and His will, detached from everything and entirely available to obedience.